What's up, beautiful people, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Bryce Chichiku, and I've got a fun video for you guys today. I did have the amazing opportunity to help my friend, a good friend of mine, design her YouTube studio on a very tight budget with also a very short time frame. If you're really curious and actually kind of want to see how it turned out, then definitely stick around.
The Jack Remix.
So about a month and a half ago, I got a call from my girl Esther, and we were talking about her YouTube videos, and we were talking about her space, talking about what she was trying to do here because she was trying to create more content, but was having a very difficult time in finding areas of her home that she felt was, meets her channel needs. So that was where I came in, and so we talked about what her budget might look like, what her time frame might look like, and also what she really wanted out of her space. It was really important to make sure that I wasn't just designing anything that looked pretty, but I wanted to make sure I was designing something that actually met up to what she likes, what she needs, and what she's going to want out of her entire space. So after we discussed what the project was going to look like, what the time frame was going to look like, along with the budget, it was time to discuss the mood board. The mood board is one of my favorite parts in the beginning when creating something because it gets to actually see and start, thinking of really fun ideas as to how I would be able to create the space in a very fun and functional and frugal manner. So with $400 being the entire budget for this space, I had to be very selective in things I put on the mood board because I didn't want to overpromise and underdeliver in a sense. And I also wanted to make sure everything we were going to do was going to be achievable. So I wanted to find general ideas as to what this mood board was going to really inspire us to create. So our big word for this entire mood board was baby girl vibes, because that is Esther, that is what her channel, that is what she embodies, baby girl vibes all day, every day. And so we needed to make sure her space fit that vibe. We wanted to make sure whatever we're putting in there was giving baby girl vibes.
Is it everywhere?
So terrified. I'm gonna do this.
Get you a girl who can do both. She took off my door. First of all, try to get the bed out of the room. Couldn't do that. Now she's literally hill, the hill, the hill.
So being that the budget is just $400, we had to be very smart in where we made our purchases. Also with COVID and Corona happening right now, we can't really place orders for very big companies. Chances are of this item getting there by the time I'm going to be there to install the items was very slim to none. So we wanted to make sure we're purchasing items that are a bit easier to reach and easier to get. So our baby for finding anything, Facebook Market was our go. Facebook Market was really where we found so many really fun items that we're able to use in the space, as well as IKEA. We also used Kijiji, any other sites, just really looking online and seeing what our next door neighbor or someone might have in order for us to purchase and use. Ideally, I actually love Value Village, and I know we could have found so many other things and done so much more. I know that there could have been more accomplished in the space, but due to what's happening around the world right now, a lot of the places I normally would go and get these items are closed. So because things are closed doesn't mean design stops. We just had to figure out other ways. And so as I said, Facebook Market was literally our best friend while designing the space. So one of the very first things I was looking for in this space were the chairs, because I knew I wanted her to either have two armchairs or I wanted her to have one love seat. So it was either one or two, just because she does sometimes film content with other influencers. She sometimes film, content with her friends, family. And so just in case those people are coming in, at least she can have an extra seat for a guest if she want that. Also, she's able to move it around, do whatever on earth she wants to do with this space. So finding beautiful chairs that will always be constantly in frame was very important. So we had gone through so many Facebook Market chairs, and we eventually found these beautiful white chairs, white leather with these beautiful legs. The legs is what really did it for me. What we did was ended up spray painting the legs of it a bit more of a gold in order to kind of tie in the other colors. Okay, let's talk storage. So I wanted to make sure she had enough storage in her space in order to put her gears away, put her clothes, extra clothes that she gets for hauls, all these things away so it's not getting cluttered all over the floor. I also wanted to make sure I'm adding fun little storage for more of a display and stage purpose, just for the shooting. That is the whole purpose of that room anyways. So we had found this beautiful cabinetry from IKEA, but we didn't buy it from IKEA, we bought it from Facebook Market for half the price. The only, upcycle thing I did for this furniture was just the knobs. Since it was a beige cabinetry and I had a lot of blacks and a lot of gold going on the space, I wanted to kind of tie that in as well with the cabinetry by only painting the knobs. I eventually would like her to upgrade the knobs if she would like, but for the time being, we just spray painted the little knobs black, and it did enough of a difference. If you're really curious as to how I style the shelves, or even how to style a shelf even from nothing, because you don't have hundreds of dollars to go buy a whole bunch of new items and you've got stuff on your shelf and it just doesn't look that great together, there's a couple things I did and I would love to share that with you, but it won't be in this video. However, I will be making another video on how to properly style shelves, or at least how to get you started on styling the shelves you do have right now. So definitely stay tuned for that video. If I do post that, it'll be posted and linked down in the description below. So definitely check that out when it is. If you don't want to miss the video, I suggest that you hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so, because then you'll also be notified when I do post a video. Okay, so we've got some of these shelves are going to be repainted right now, spray painted them black. And then we're going to be spray painting, so this one tray black. And we also got this one. Oh, it's getting covered. Gold. Fun fact, these were for Roary trays that we ended up using because they work, and why the hell not? So I thought. So because like I said, the time frame for this entire styling shoot was definitely very small, and I didn't have enough time to order a lot of the things, and it wouldn't be there by the time I was there. So what I had done was I created placeholders for the things that were going to be there later. For example, a lot of the books you're going to see in these clips, you're going to see that they're more of like, high school books, university books. They're just placeholders because once she received the books that she has ordered, she just has to switch those books out, and then she knows exactly where it's going to go. And then also, I didn't completely fill all the shelves in because I wanted her to be able to add in anything she would like to add in herself, so it's not completely, unpersonalized by her. Even though it was personalized to her taste, I still want her to feel like she can add things to it if she wanted to do so. But like I said, it was still on a beautiful budget, and I think it definitely still turned out. Ayo, come inside. I think by us adding this extra large art print to the space really did tie the whole thing in together. It made it definitely feel more of a nicer vibe, nice baby girl vibe. The vibes we were trying to go for, I really think we really attained it with the flowers, the prints, the chairs, the rug, all the little pieces. It was definitely attained by doing little things here and there to make it all work together. Something that I kept in mind while I was shopping for this space, I obviously had a color scheme in my head, so I made sure I wasn't veering away from that. If you watch any of my videos, especially videos when it comes to trying to find your style, maybe even styling a certain, if you're trying to create certain aesthetics, a lot of things I always mention is you want to make sure that you pick a color scheme and you stick to it throughout. Like, you don't start one color scheme and then halfway through you change your mind, because if you've changed your mind, you're going to have to change everything else. So pick a color scheme and stick to it, and that's what I did. And by doing that, I was able to make sure everything I had curated for the space actually went well together. And along with that, while we were shopping, I was putting all the different items onto a sheet, so I was able to look at them next to each other and make sure they did complement each other, and something wasn't super, opposing to the other thing. It wasn't competing with one another. They all blended beautifully together. That was something I really made sure to do, especially because we were shopping on Facebook Market. I wanted to make sure before she picked up anything, it actually worked. So if you're also looking for a designer to help you out with your upcoming projects, you don't know where to go, who to contact, if you should even really have one, definitely send me a message. I do have my email linked down below. You can also find me on my various social media websites or platforms, you might say. All that information and links will also be down below. You can definitely send me an email, you can send me a DM, whatever is a bit more convenient for you. I am located here in Toronto, Ontario, but I am mobile, so definitely let me know what you're looking for. Before we end this video, I gotta say though, if you haven't hit the subscribe button, baby, I don't know what you're doing. Hit the subscribe button. Also, don't forget to hit the like button. And if you'd like to make sure you are notified every time I do post a video, don't forget to also hit the notification bell. That way you're alerted every time I do have a new video. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time.